Brent. I'm the fish biologist for PPL Montana. I've been at this site for up to 10 years. We've been doing studies on whether we should put a fish ladder in or not. It was determined we would put a fish ladder in, and that this fish ladder, we would have the ladder the full height of the dam. So we've done this, and after 1,600 cubic yards of concrete and about 25,000 tons of rubble that we got out of here, we've built the fish ladder. It took us about 1.5 years to build this ladder. This ladder is 48 different pools where the fish can step up through these pools. Each pool is about a foot to a foot and a half difference in height and elevation coming up the ladder. Because we don't know a lot about bull trout, we don't know what they're going to do. This is the first ladder designed in the United States for bull trout. But then again, it's a mystery to us what they do. We have designed this thing so we have options. Each pool is separated by a weir. In each one of these weirs is metal structure. We can open the bottom or we can open the top. And we don't know what works, so one week we open the bottom and next week we open the top. And we run a sampling design like that to find out, with all the events occurring around here, temperatures and the time of the year and everything else, we're going to try to figure out what works best for this fish ladder. And this is a process that's going to take several years to nail down what is best. But we now run it, and we run it with the orifice mode is the mode at the bottom, and the weir mode is the one at the top, the notched weir mode. We've had fish move up it both ways. Once we have these fish up to pool 45, now remember there's 48 pools. Once we get them up to 45, because we're required to monitor every fish coming through this ladder or moving up this ladder, we move the fish to the side into a pool we call a holding pool. In this holding pool, we crowd the fish, and we move them towards a tower which we have. Once we have them crowded in to the base of this tower, we seal that off and we lift the fish up this 17-foot tower, and at this 17-foot tower they come out into a workstation that we have. Now this workstation allows us to monitor every fish, to take the lengths and weights, potentially put a pit tag, and the pit tag is a passive transmitter in these fish that we can put in, and we can monitor that fish, whether we find it upstream somewhere, whether it comes around the dam and goes back up through our fish ladder. We put pit tags in all kinds of species downstream. All the species we caught, we put pit tags in. So it means we put them in suckers, we put them in northern pike minnow, we put them in peamouth, we put them in brown trout, whitefish, and rainbows and cutthroat. Well, we put these fish in and we're able to monitor if they go through these fish when they hit the bottom of our fish ladder in weirs 7 and 8, we know if they go through them. And we also know if they go through that weir 45 or come up through that pool 45. So we know how long it takes for the fish to get up the ladder, and we know if they go back down the ladder. We've had several come clear to the top, turn around, go back down. So we're finding all kinds of interesting aspects about these fish as they work up through the ladder. The biologists upstream of us said that the 60 rainbow we put over is about the equivalent of the normal half-a-mile population of rainbow in the river. And what we're doing is these 60 rainbow we put over are all spawners. So what we're doing is we're adding to the base, the rainbow base of population, the fisheries upstream that way. And we're monitoring this in the reservoir and above the reservoir on an annual basis through work that we're doing up there.